Yo, 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 new day, new dull. So I am currently watching the last pieces of bits of the Vinland Saga, season 2. But I really want to talk about that, but I cannot do that in good faith until I've actually watched the last, like, what, 2 episodes? But I don't have time for that before gotta go to work. Um, Although I can, right here and now, talk about the new fucking Harry Potter movie, and by new I mean just because I haven't seen them, they're new for me. Um, the Half-Blood Prince. I think it's movie 6 or something. I don't know. I don't know the timelines. But essentially, TLDR. Snape was actually bad the entire time, and he killed Dumbledore. Dumbledore's dead. I don't know why. I should have expected that for like forever. Ever since I saw, oh, there's a gray old man in Harry Potter. He's gonna die at some point because all old gray men seem to do so. But I didn't. That came out of fucking left field for some reason. Dumbledore's dead. And now that's actually a really fucking good cliffhanger. Not like any of the other movies that didn't really have any cliffhangers at all, or just really bad cliffhangers. I'm actually really fucking excited to see what is going to happen to the entire wizard fucking society when, one of the greatest wizards of all time is just suddenly fucking gone. And, the main force protecting Hogwarts. Because I don't know if you noticed, people are kind of iffy about Hogwarts right now. They don't really know what's going on, especially with, the whole Voldemort situation going on. The situation being, yeah, he's alive again, and it is confirmed that yes, he is indeed alive. So yeah, that's a whole thing. I don't know. The last movie was mostly about like, oh, if Voldemort is actually alive, but we just need to, to just remind everyone, just to like. I don't know. The last movie was not really about that much. It was way longer than it should be. Sirius Black died. Big moment, I guess. Otherwise, nothing of substance really fucking happened. But in this movie, a lot of shit happened that I don't know if I know why happened, but a lot of shit happened. First and foremost, Draco Malfoy is playing a much bigger role in this movie than any other. I guess the first one? No, not even the first one. He was just kind of an asshole in all of the movies and in everything else. He was just kind of a high school bully standing there in the background, like, oh, I'm gonna get you, Harry Potter. And that's kind of it. That was his entire role. It was just the bad guy, but not really the bad guy. He's just kind of a dick, honestly. And he had nothing more to him, but now he is, much more. He's considering himself to be like, oh, the chosen one. I don't know where the fuck this chosen one thing came from. But they're kind of debating, oh, the chosen one is either Malfoy for some reason, or Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is fucking, he's. I don't actually know why the fuck Malfoy was, considered to be the chosen one. Because he is characteristically evil. I guess I don't really know. He's a skilled wizard who is evil, and that is essentially the requirement. I suppose I don't really know. But essentially, I figure out a big point of this entire thing is that nobody is really, allowed to kill Harry Potter, because he, after you saw Oh, I am on 1 HP, damn. After he saw Dumbledore die, because he was on some gay adventures with Dumbledore, they 100% are having some sort of affair. There is 100% some sort of fan fiction between Harry and Dumbledore out there in the world. You cannot convince me otherwise. But they're on some sort of side quest. I say side quest as if it's not relevant. They are they're looking for some of these Horcruxes, which is essentially, fragments of, life. You can split your soul into different. God damn, I hate Gorb. You can split your souls into like objects and stuff by killing people. I don't really know how that works. I don't expect it to be explained. But you can do that apparently. And the thing they found out was they have, I don't know if they name drop like, oh, there are 7 parts, but in reality there could be like fucking infinite parts of this. It's also like, a lot of the stuff happening in these later movies are like, okay, why isn't this more safely guarded? Like, a lot of this feels like it should be illegal. Of course it is. Some of it is. But some of it is not. Like, the Horcrux, sure. If you kill someone, it's... but it was surprisingly easy to find out about. Just like... we find out that the Voldemort, aka Tom Diddler, he just... Fuck die. He kind of just went into the libraries, like... private... I don't know. I'm just feeling like if you are in this wizard world, it's really easy to min-max, like, just getting immortal and being overpowered. It's so easy to find small little loopholes. Again, also the love potion is so incredibly powerful. And I don't know why they are just getting taught to make that. There's also some kind of like Walking Dead potion or something like that. Something that sounded very ominous. That very much shouldn't be allowed within the range of children that are just there. And then something like the Horcrux, which are literally just like, it's just saving lives. That is not allowed. That is strictly forbidden. And it's just kind of goofy. I guess that's what the Ministry of Magic is for, is like guarding these like things, but that just means that the Ministry of Magic is doing a really bad job at administrating, what is actually allowed to be taught. I guess that could explain the reason why some people are really big haters of Hogwarts and Albus Dumbledore by extension. But, again, the Ministry of Magic just seems more and more incompetent. Which is, I mean, it's a shame, because a lot of the, I don't know. It's just the world building in Harry Potter is either hit or miss. It's either really good or really bad. I feel like the existence of the Ministry of Magic is a really good point. Like, of course, it makes sense that it's there. But again, they just do such a bad job at their job. So, like, why should I take them seriously at all? I don't know. It is kind of goofy. That's also kind of the plot of one of the earlier movies when Voldemort quote unquote came back to life, when the world was convinced that he wasn't alive, but he actually was. Then they sent one of the Ministry of Magic women to just teach at Hogwarts and essentially just fucking take over the school. And that was surprisingly easy for her, just because she was, she was in the Ministry. I guess that means that they do have a lot of power, which again just rolls back to, they use that power way too poorly. I don't know. It's a lot of small things like that, but there are a lot of small things like that in, you know, every single one of these fucking movies. Also, the romance is kind of fucking stupid in every single one of these, but I mean, I guess it's supposed to be stupid because it's, you know, teenage romance. So, sure, I'll let that pass. Oh, also the fucking luck potion. The luck potion seems so overpowered. And the fact that, you know, I don't know, it also seems kind of a little too convenient that Harry Potter, the only reason he actually had that potion, and that was the reason he, you know, fucking something something, he found out, oh yeah, he used it to find out what the Horcrux was, aka what he, I don't know, some sort of memory tampering. There's a lot of stuff to keep track of, but it's, you know, a lot of it ties in pretty nicely, so that's at least something. But there was some memory tampering with a, you know, something going on with Tom Riddler, aka Voldemort, and the new teacher, who, didn't really, it's not really his fault. Again, Tom Riddler, aka Voldemort, he just kind of waddled into the library's restricted section with no consequences whatsoever, and just found out about this Horcrux thing. And just for plot's convenience, he needed to ask a teacher so we would have a reason to go after the Horcrux. So we would have a reason for Dumbledore to be in a weakened state by the time that Malfoy and gang showed up, so that Dumbledore would die. I don't know. I don't know, man. There's a lot of goofy shit going on. I don't know, I like Malfoy a lot more in these movies. Maybe just because my standards for him are so low that, you know, he did absolutely nothing up until now other than just being a rich prick. He had no plot relevance at all, and now he's beginning to get some plot relevance. He's, you know, he's been adopted, essentially, into this, into the, what are they called? The Death Eaters? I guess. I don't think it's really ever been confirmed. But, you know, his dad is a Death Eater, so that's the whole thing. That's a whole another thing that hasn't even been tackled yet. After 2 movies, he's just kind of been left there. I don't know why they didn't take Harry's word for that more seriously when they found out that he didn't lie about, you know, Voldemort being back. They didn't think, oh, maybe this kid has, you know, some truth to all the shit that he says. God damn it. No. Let's just pretend we didn't hear that thing about Lucius Malfoy. He's still a good guy, and I haven't seen anything about that, so I'm assuming he's still an important guy in some part of the Wizard Society. I don't know where he works or what he does, but he has beef with the Weasley dad. Oh yeah, that was also that might just be watching a comprehension issue. There was some part about the Weasley house just kind of burning down, and I can't remember why. I don't remember if it's important, if it's just like bad guys doing bad guy things, if there's nothing more to it. I don't know. I don't really know. There's a lot going on in this fucking movie and a lot of different shit that some of it was really different. It was really difficult, you know, keeping track of what was actually important versus what is just, I don't know, this is a cool moment. Oh, I am about to die. This is not great. Well, I'm on a time crunch anyway, so not the biggest issue in the world. Okay, not that that was intentional. That was just a skill issue. Oh well. Now I can watch yet another episode before I go to work of Vinland Saga. I will report back when I have finished. I'm excited to yap about that for like hours upon hours. Later, fellas.